Hello everybody. We're back after a short break. Bit of a break since last Wednesday. So that's like 5 days ago. Went on a family trip to an island in Sweden. Was very nice. But lots of socializing, lots of driving car. So in terms of saving energy or, getting your energy back over the weekend, nah, not quite. It was pretty exhausting, but in a good way. So last week was kind of intense. And I can feel that today, I worked like usual. After work, I stood on the driving range. Just do my daily... I'm trying to do daily practice. Do my 40 balls at least. 40 or 80 balls. And then I got home, did some, some chores and shit. And some food. And you know what happened immediately after? I fucking decked. For 2 hours. Like, once I was done with everything and, I ate my food, I just fucking decked and I slept for 2 hours. Whew! Dude, I am plumb tuckered out. And that is kind of why we're playing Mario Kart today. What do I think of this game? It's good. I don't think it's worth full price, aka $80 in the slightest. But yeah, it depends. Like, if you're a parent and you want your kids to have fun with Mario Kart, there are many, many different factors. But overall, I don't think the game is worth full price. So luckily, I'm not playing it full price. Actually playing it for free, which is cool. I don't know what to say. The game is fun. The game is well made. But yeah, what else? It's kind of... It's not amazing, holy shit, fantastic good. It's just... Yeah, it's good. I feel like the single player content is sorely lacking. I think that's the big thing here. Is that they have this new idea, which is great. They're doing something new, which they seem to do with every game in some way. Mario Kart 8 had the 0G wheels and stuff. This goes back to more traditional, flat surface gravity driving, which, it's cool. But they have this new theme of world, open world. And when you do knockout tour and stuff like that, it's perfectly seamless. And I love that. But they don't do enough with it. Like the single player free roam with the minigames and stuff. And the P-switches or whatever. It's just kind of lacking. It's just kind of... whatevs, You do your Grand Prix, you get your special cup. Rainbow Road is like fucking magical. That's 10 out of 10. But then it's like, okay. In less than 2 hours, you're kind of done with the single player content. It feels like. At least for me. So online is where it's at. The fun. I think online knockout tour is the most fun you can have in this game. Well, yeah, normal races seem to be fun too. But knockout tour is really exhilarating. It is chill, I agree. There should have just been more. I'm not exactly sure what more I'm looking for, but just something. Maybe, I don't know, take Forza, the Forza games, or Need for Speed, like Most Wanted, or some other Need for Speed games. You have this open world, you can drive around, and you have these different events and challenges, and maybe you can talk to some characters. I'm not sure, man. It just feels like something is missing. I never liked bikes in these games. I'm just kind of weird. The game is called Mario Kart, so I want to play a fucking kart. I do miss being able to customize your wheels and your parachute. It's like, why is that gone? I kind of miss the other characters, non-Mario characters like Link and the Inklings and Animal Crossing dudes and dudettes. But in a way, I kind of like that it's only Mario characters. So it doesn't become a new Smash All-Star cast, So I guess I have mixed opinions on this game. But overall, it's a lot of fun. It's well made. It looks amazing. It runs amazing, I don't see any frame drops. And if I was a father and my kid was like interested in Nintendo games or just Mario characters or racing, I'd buy the Switch 2 and this game in a heartbeat, like no questions asked. If I have a job, a steady income, of course I'd buy it and, you know, play it with my kid. But I'm a fucking middle-aged man cave dweller, and I bought the Switch 2 for myself, so I'm not sure how to feel about that. I'm kidding. I'm a gamer! For now and for always. The characters, I think they were, right? Weren't they added in the original Wii U Mario Kart 8 DLC? You know, with the F-Zero tracks and the Hyrule track? I think it was DLC. And then 8 Deluxe on Switch just put everything in one. All the DLCs. And then it added new DLC on top of that. So maybe it only started out with with Mario characters in the original 8. Can you guys believe that Mario Kart 8 came out 2014 on the Wii U? Dude, I played that so much when it came out. I can't believe it's 11 years old. It took 11 years for a new Mario Kart game to come out. Ain't that something? Isn't it kind of funny that Mario Kart 8 was a lot of people's first introduction to anything F-Zero? Obviously Smash with Captain Falcon, which makes me a little bit sad in a way. But hey, it is what it is. Smash was my first introduction to Fire Emblem and the Mother games. Anything else that Smash introduced me to? Yeah, Smash 64, you had NES. And I was like, who the fuck is NES? And then we read up on the internet back then with the modem, dial-up modem. And then when Smash Melee came out and you had Marth and Roy, I was like, who are these people with swords and shit? Like, doesn't seem very Nintendo to me. And they talked Japanese, which was kind of, not off-putting, but just kind of, huh? Like, you had all of these Nintendo and Mario characters doing their woohoo and whatnot. And then you had this Marth Knight character with a sword talking about something, everybody watch over me, or something he says in his taunt in Melee. But it was intriguing, like, what? There are Nintendo series and games I haven't heard about? But other than that, I don't think Smash introduced me to any other series I wasn't aware of. Yeah, I'm actually gonna play F-Zero 99 this weekend. And, you know, hold on to your hats here, folks. Okay, I don't want to shit on F-Zero 99, actually. I was about to say I'm actually looking forward to streaming and playing F-Zero 99 this weekend, but that makes it sound like the game sucks. The only thing that really sucks is blue bumpers, honestly. That's the only thing that really sucks about that game. But I've been taking a 3-week break from F-Zero 99. I've never taken that long of a break before. So I'm gonna be washed. Most washed! Yeah, maybe you can purchase more luck microtransaction style. If being piled on in Mario Kart is being Mario Karted, is being blued in F-Zero being F-Zero'd? Yeah. I guess so. But they kind of look like balls in a way if you use your imagination and you're really out of it. So you can just say that you're getting blue balled. Alright friends, I'm taking a 3-day break. See you soon.